Dear EA Sports, before we start this video, this is not a hate video towards EA. We just want to express our thoughts, our opinion, and what's wrong with the game after a month being released. FIFA 19 started really well. We were all really hyped up for the game. The gameplay was alright, little bugs here and there, but in overall the content was great. As a content creator, I was really happy. But then after 2 weeks, the content on FIFA 19 became a lot worse. We have seen some shit promo so far. The ones to watch promo, well, if you didn't put a lot of money into the game, you're basically getting none of those big ones to watch player. The ones to watch SBC they gave us with Gelson Martins was really disappointing, really expensive, and the player was not really worth it. Then after the second promo, FUT Swap, bros, this was a total mess because the price to get each and every single one of the FUT Swap players to trade to get a better FUT Swap player was completely broken. You can get someone like Adam Lallana, Stephen El Shaarawy. To be fair, those can be decent players, but for competitive players like us, there's nothing you can do with them, especially in FUT Champions. When you come up against Vieira, Gullit, those players will be just non-existent, useless. The packs, well, it's packs, you know what I mean? Pack luck can be a little bit weird at times. Then after the Scream promotion, bros, this was a mess. This was by far one of the deadest promo we have seen. I'll put it especially top 3 of the worst promo ever. So guys, those were our first free promo yesterday night. We were all hoping for a Movember, a flashback SBC, like something cool to do on a Friday night. Well, there is no FUT Champions, and we got two shit league squad building challenge rewards. The Serie A, those are players except Skriniar that you cannot really use.
Yes.
Deco, the upgrade is minimal. Skriniar, the upgrade is minimal. I'm really disappointed right now with EA.
Who's gonna pay more than 200,000 coins, bros, on Edin, Zeko, Skriniar? Skriniar, at least I can understand, he's a decent center back. Bros, the last time I played against Edin Zeko in FIFA, it was back in FIFA 15, bros, I remember. Since then, I didn't play against Edin Zeko. Bros, to be fair with you guys, like I mentioned, we don't want to bash EA Sports, but we want to give our thoughts because I feel like it's needed. We're not game changer, therefore we can express our feelings and our thoughts about the game by our own without any pressure from outside. So this is why, bros, we are making this video as well, guys. The pack luck. This is something, boys. I know EA Sports don't want every people to pack Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, but still, I think that we need to find the correct boundaries between packing no one and packing some huge player. EA Sports really need to listen more to the community, but I feel like I'm saying this since FIFA 18. You know what I mean, bro? So we want some change. We want some change really bad because I remember last year. This is where at that time of the year, after a month after FIFA 18 has been released, that the game started to die down a little bit. I don't want this to happen yet again in FIFA 19 because actually I think that FIFA 19 has the potential to be one of the best games that EA Sports have ever created. There's a lot of eyeballs about FIFA 19, don't get me wrong. Right now the hype of FIFA 19 is over there, the expectation and what we get is here.
Yeah.
Bros, I'm not gonna lie, every time I get disappointed a little bit more by EA Sports. After, is that a surprise? No. Not really.
No, it's not really a surprise because we all know that EA Sports, it's a business at the end of the day. And I can understand that they want to make money. But sometimes you gotta respect and you gotta listen to the community. Like, this is what we want. We want more SBC. We want better pack weight. We want more packs, especially from SBC. And then this is what EA Sports is expecting to make more money. And I can totally understand that because they are a business. At the end of the day, this is... you have employees that you need to pay, you have some profit to be made, but when there's two bubbles and when they confront each other, that's not good. They need to find something, a balance, exactly that. Those two bubbles will come hands to hands and make a great game because, as Vincent said, FIFA 19 has the potential to be one of the greatest game ever in terms of content. We have FUT Swap, if they change the players, that's really good. We have Champions League SBC, that's really good. We have so many great...
Flashback SBC. Flashback SBC is such a great idea, bros. I'm not even gonna lie, it's such a great idea. But, bros, only one Flashback SBC in a month. Like, I want to have more content from EA Sports. Because, think about it 1 second, alright? if you're happy to play a game, bros, therefore you're gonna put more time, you're gonna put more money into the game. If you have a happy community, you believe me, the community will put way more money. This is what one of our subscribers from YouTube told us. It's like, if the community is happy, believe me, I'm gonna put way more money on the game.
Yeah.
Therefore, if I'm not happy, I'm not gonna put one single more penny into the game, because when you do think about it, bros, you pay more than 70 quid for a game. For me, this is kinda expensive.
This is already too much, to be fair. So now, bros, let's talk a little bit about the servers. Personally, we do have an Ethernet cable, and this past weekend league, not this weekend league right now, but this past weekend league, this was the first time that we have experienced some heavy gameplay. And when I say heavy gameplay, I mean really, really bad gameplay and a ton of lag. Like every single game, for some reason, like randomly into the game, either speed up lag or lag. Like the game will stop, few seconds after it will restart. And this is not esports ready at all. This is not clear from EA Sports, because we all wanted, from FIFA 18 to FIFA 19, we all wanted a major. And when I say major, that's a big server upgrade. We have none of that. We still have two different type of gameplay. Good gameplay, bad gameplay. FUT Division Rivals during prime hours, don't even try to play it. It's unbearable. Then FUT Champions, it's exactly the same thing. FUT Champions, it's even worse, because that's the competitive game mode of FIFA 19. Therefore, people getting paid at the end of the month. If you're pro players, you're getting paid at the end of the month. By the way, you compete in FUT Champions. By the way, you go to event. This is not acceptable from EA Sports. If you want to have a successful esports scene, if you want people to look at your esports event, you need to have a good gameplay. This is unbearable. Second thing, we had a huge server downtown Thursday night after the rewards. For us, we were not impacted. We opened our rewards as soon as we logged in. We were really fortunate.
Yes,
but
I think that was only 10 to 15% of the FIFA community was able to connect by 6 p.m. UK time to open the rewards. Only 10 to 15% of the FIFA community.
Yes, and when I say this, boys, I'm expecting compensation from EA Sports. Like, we all know that lag for free packs, it's becoming a meme, right? But they really have to give us a compensation now, because if you are not able to log in and play the game and earn some coins, make trading for like few hours into the game, that's coins that you lost, right? And that's EA Sports that needs to do something to make back from it. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's their fault or if it's a server's issue or if someone hacked EA Sports. I don't care. All I want is that for those of you bros that didn't play the game for like few hours, you gotta get rewarded. You gotta have a compensation. You gotta have a 50k untradeable pack. Just give us an untradeable pack. How hard is this? Untradeable. This will not affect the market. An untradeable pack. And no, I'm not talking about 7.5k pack, because those are rubbish. I'm talking about a decent pack for once. A decent SBC to complete. Yesterday night, bros, there was so many potential content. In November, there were flashback SBC, icon SBC, base icon upgrade SBC. All of this content is available, yet we have received nothing. Zero. Apart from a shitty League SBC for the catch rate. Who the fuck is gonna play with Aging Zeko, boys? Therefore, and talking about this, Liam, they give us a eSports kit pack. No, to be fair, I don't really care.
I was joking, bros. When I saw that, after being not available for a few hours, they have the audacity to give us a packs with only kits.
And with those kits, with the esports scenes, where to be fair, no one right now is. I'm always saying no one. No.
Some only 80 people.
80% of the look, we're disconnected from the EA servers. 80% of the community right now don't care about the esports scene, because we all hate the FIFA 19 gameplay. Since the latest patch, I honestly was one of those guys that really enjoyed the first 2 weeks of the gameplay. Then after they changed, they tweak a couple things. Yeah, sure, here and there was a couple glitches. Volleys were way too overpowered. 50-50s. I'm gonna get into that in a few minutes, bros. 50-50s completely broken. But in overall, the gameplay was alright. Then after they tweaked something, and then the gameplay became worse. And Tuesday we had the patch. Since Tuesday, the game honestly, bros, became worse. And when I say this, you guys know that we're always optimistic persons. But the way FIFA 19 is going at the moment,
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I hate it. I hate it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bros. I hate the way FIFA 19 is going at the moment. It's a lot more pay to win, especially in FUT Champions. The content has become shit. EA Sports, you're making billions every year. Why don't you have someone or like people that can take care of SBCs, right? Because right now we're playing the game, it's to get good SBC, it's to get good rewards. We're not playing the game because we want to. We don't want to play the games because we enjoy to, because the game is trash right now. We play the game because we want to get reward at the end of playing those games. I'm playing FUT Champions because there is rewards. I'm playing Squad Battle because there is rewards. I'm playing Division Rival because there is rewards. Think about that. Would you play FUT Champions if there were no rewards Thursday? Would you play FUT Champions? I will personally play 5 to 10 games. FUT Champions will be at the last of my priorities. I will have work to do. I will have to I have a job to do. I have friends to see. You know what I mean? I want to spend my weekend not playing FIFA. If FUT Champions didn't have any rewards, hell no, I'm not playing that shit. I'm not. Then after, second of all, let's talk about the gameplay now a little bit. We have played over more or less 500 games. The numbers of DC we're getting in Squad Battle, that's not acceptable.
What?
That's not acceptable. Then after, the gameplay part, FUT Champions, a lot of lag. Then after, when I'm talking about the 50-50 rebound, guys, you gotta think that since the Frostbite, there was more bugs than ever. Like the Frostbite engine broke the game. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Frostbite is a company, boss, that was implemented, I think, in FIFA 17, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. In FIFA, basically, bro.
And that's the whole gameplay. That's what runs the gameplay. This was completely broken. That broke FIFA. That broke the gameplay. Then after the 50-50, let's get into it, because the problem within FIFA, bros, I'm gonna be straight honest with you, is that the 50-50s are broken. You cannot have any dead balls on the game, and that's something that's a major issue. If you go and see like any football game out there, you will see that most of the time the ball is not into the feet of a player. The ball is, there's dead balls, right? There's a ball that no one has the possession. In FIFA, you cannot have dead balls. Therefore, this is why when you tackle a player, it goes directly straight back into him, even though you made the perfect tackle. Sometimes when your opponent shoots the ball, when your goalkeeper saves it, you have 50% chance that the ball will go straight back to your opponent and then he will score a tap in. Or you're lucky and that's coming off one of your defender and you can put it out. That's exactly the same thing when someone hits the post and the ball goes straight back to him, even though like there's 5 players around him. But if you're not lucky, the ball will go straight back into your opponent and he will score a tap in. This is not acceptable. Make the game realistic. We're in almost 2019, we're 2018. We cannot have this issue anymore in sports, right? 50-50, it's broken. Change that. Change the algorithm. When you make patches, fix the game, not broke the game. Look at what Fortnite did, for example. I'm not playing Fortnite, bros, for like a month, but what they did, they implement like something like a rocket ride or something like this. People were not happy. Within 24 hours, they changed it. For 2 weeks, even more than that, we're asking for a better gameplay, a better communication regarding the lag, regarding the upgrades that needs to do within the servers. We have received none of that. None of that was communicated to us. I don't care if you're working on them now, but at least communicate with us. We have community managers, we have people that work for EA on Twitter, yet we have no news. Communicate with us. Like for the FUT swap deal. Yesterday, we were all expecting, like the countdown was over, but yet there were like a bug where they give us the same players for like a whole month. And now it's like only 8 hours remaining. No one has communicated with them. No one has communicated on Twitter with that. This is not acceptable. You make billions here. Billions. Like, I know all of companies out there, and they have this monopoly of video game in terms of football, will do better job than this. And guys, I'm not saying this to bash EA Sports, because I know they have the potential of making one of the greatest games ever. Guys, I just want FIFA to be at the same level Fortnite was at the start of the year. Can you just imagine how cool would that be? How cool would that be to have even crossplay? How cool would that be to have like millions of people being interested into FIFA at one moment. Can you just imagine how good would that be for the community?
And happy playing a video game.
Yeah.
Happy playing a video game. This is what you buy a video game. It's to be happy while playing it. Forget about maybe your school, your work, your job. You know, it's to have a little to escape basically. That's why I play video game. It's sometimes to escape. Even though right now we make YouTube videos out of it, so therefore we earn a little bit of money with it. But that will not make us a living. But yeah, bros, I think this is really important for us to say what we wanted about FIFA 19. The downside, the positive side, because yes, there's some positive side. Yeah. The Champions League.
Yeah, it's good.
Champions League, bros. We gotta admit, this is a really good promotion by EA Sports.
Yeah, but there are so many things we are expecting right now. Like having some UCL upgrade SBC packs, that's good. You can have decent players in untradeable in your club, that's good. But we're yet to see more. Personally, if they hyped up Champions League that much, I want to see more of the Champions League in Ultimate Team. If I bought the Champions Edition or the Ultimate Edition, well, boss, that's for a good reason, because I want to see more FUT Champions, Champions League content on the game. And then lastly, bros, let me talk quickly about the promo icon. Set 1, set 2, there's 12 days, 23 days remaining. What happens after those 12 days if you didn't have enough coins to complete one of them? Are they like disappearing? What's up with that? We have no communication with regarding this with EA Sports. Icons are 600,000 coins on the market. Just buying one icon, the cost of the SBC is not even worth it. EA Sports, did we have something in return? Did they release a base icon upgrade SBC to make the game more fun for everyone? Yes, the SBC can cost 250k, but at least like that can give us something to log into FIFA and to do an SBC for. Right now the cheapest icon is 600k. Let me quickly see, but this is for like 2 weeks now. It has been 600k. Who wants to do those SBC if an icon is 600k and you can buy the tradable player for like 900k, 800k? That is just like, I don't feel like EA Sports is even playing their game. Like the cheapest icons is what, 700k almost. No, I can't. No, bro. What is this? What is this?
Imagine if you release only. I think actually that's a great snap if you want to buy post scores. But yeah, bros, just imagine the fact by releasing a based icon SBC like we have seen last year in March. Yeah. Like that SBC will cost, yes, it will cost 250, 350,000 coins, 100,000 coins, but it will be such worth it, bros, to do it. Such a good SBC to complete, because after, at the end of the day, if you don't like the icon that you pack, well, you can actually start completing the Prime Icon SBC. But right now, bros, it's too expensive, and yes, it's just not worth it, bros. It's really not worth it. Really not worth it.
Like, we gotta have SBC that are worth completing, that the rewards are worth it. We don't want SBC that are more expensive than the rewards, because this is what we got recently. This is what EA Sports gave us. More expensive SBC, and we got shit rewards packs. Shit. When I say shit, it's small Electron Plus pack where the SBC costs 15k and you get a 5k pack in return. Who makes those SBC? Who makes those rewards? So guys, hopefully you have enjoyed today's video. That was one of the first time that we ever did kind of a rant video towards EA. Guys, go down there in the comment section. Tell us what you feel. What are you feeling and what needs to be changed. In your opinion, bros, okay? In your opinion within FIFA 19. I want to see your comments down there, bros, and tell me what you think about it. If you have enjoyed today's video, smash a like. To be fair, bros, I mean, I don't know if you don't like the video, dislike it. If you like the video, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. And yeah, bros, with that being said, we're going to continue to grind the game like never. FUT Champions, we're going to continue to grind for Elite. We have been smashing Elite. Our rewards wasn't great, but we're going to continue trying. Squad Battle, we'll keep trying him, even though we get DCs every single day. Therefore, we cannot compete for top 100. Even though our motivation is to get top 100 in Squad Battle, but we will never get it because we keep getting DCs. So guys, yeah, thank you so much for watching, I guess. There is nothing else to say, bros, right now on FIFA. I mean, I don't really want to play the game. I'm still waiting for that compensation from the EA
that will never happen.
Servers when the servers crashed.
That will never happen.
Honestly, bros, EA Sports can change this game really soon, because the way it's going, it's really bad, and I think this will be a new FIFA 18 cycle. I think we're gonna get to the same problem as we had in FIFA 18.
Just wait until there's a big game dropping, such as Fortnite, where there's a lot of expectation. And believe me, FIFA 19, unfortunately for us, because I love football, this is why therefore I play FIFA. I love football so much, therefore this is why I play FIFA, bro.
Yeah. I don't play FIFA for EA Sports. I don't play FIFA Ultimate Team for EA Sports.
Wait until
I play FIFA because I love football.
Yeah.
This is what got me into FIFA Ultimate Team. I'm not playing this for EA Sports. I'm playing this because my love of football. And as long as we don't have a Pro Evolution Soccer that is good, and as long as we, the community, stop buying FIFA points, bros, Black Friday market crash is in 3 weeks. Stop buying FIFA points. You do whatever with your money, but bros, if you want the game to be fixed, we will have to stop buying FIFA points. Stop buying FIFA points. That will help things going forward.
Yeah.
And that will save you money, bros. That's because FIFA points are hell of expensive, and the worth that you get in return, not worth it. Not worth it.
No.
Not worth it at all.
No.
So guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been your boy Liam.
My name is Vincent, bros. Catch you, bros, later today with another upload, with a pack opening, with a 2 rare gold plus pack opening.
Yes.
But yeah, guys, catch you later.
Au revoir.